trying to find her way back, has been hampered by injury throughout the season. In Beijing and in London, she took the gold medal. But look out for English Gardner, though. You mentioned the US champion running 10.85 in the final there. This is her first time in the UK. And she'll be a threat in Moscow as well. And Geneva Tarmo won the US 200 meter title in Iowa last month, 4th in the 100. And on the outside, the former European indoor champion from Ukraine, Olesia Pov. Good 4th place at the Bislett Games in Oslo. This really is a stacked first heat of the women's 100 metres. Again, the first 3 plus the 2 fastest over the 2 heats go through to the final at 4:20.
On your marks.
One of the new wave of young American female sprinters, English Gardner. How is the form of Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce as well? Carmelita Jeter. Fraser Pryce has been winning races in Diamond Leagues at 100 and 200 this season, but might be quite an open race come the World Championships in Moscow. Henry, Calvert, Stewart, Jeter, Fraser Pryce, Gardner, Tarmo and Olesia Pov. First heat of the women's 100 metres.
Set.
There's a good start by Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce, and she takes them out. Jeter is being left at the moment a little bit. She comes through. Second place for her. Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce will take it. Jeter in second, and coming through for third it was Keron Stewart. Pretty much as expected, those 3 go through automatically to the final. 10.78, and it's legal as well. It's quick from Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce. My goodness, the fastest in the world this year. She is in very, very good form. She perhaps can go even lower in the final, but she is safely through and laying down a marker. Carmelita Jeter coming back to some form as well, but she couldn't quite stay with the Jamaican, with the Olympic champion.
It was great to see, really, Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce returning to her favoured event, the 100 metres, and you can see why. Explosive out of the blocks, drives hard and low, powerful for the first 30 or 40 metres, and it's this stage now she can get up in that beautiful cadence. She's not one of these people who has a high knee lift. She just relies on leg speed, but she can manage that and hold that right to the line. And look what you get when you can marry those things. 10.77, a world leading time.
Yes, rounded down by 100th of a second. Fraser Pryce, she's not a tall woman at all, does get out very quickly, and she did so here. Carmelita Jeter, we've talked about the injuries. She's had a quad strain this summer. She was actually given a waiver allowing her to miss the US Championship so that she could still be named for the US squad for Moscow. And there's some signs of life from Jeter, but Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce, very impressive. English Gardner, a little bit sluggish outside Fraser Pryce. I expect a little bit better from her. First time running in UK soil, but Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce I think will be the woman to beat in Moscow and later on this afternoon in the final.
I think that goes without saying, Andrew. It's a fantastic performance.
To take on what is probably one of the best quality fields. We've seen a really good first heat, a really good second heat here as well. Very high quality women's 100 metres. Asher Phillip going for Great Britain, the British champion this year. Daphne Shippers in lane 3. Kellyanne Baptiste, the fastest in the world actually, or she was until a few minutes ago. Ahure, Okagbare, Pierre Seiler and Annabelle Lewis. Well, Asher Phillip, as I said, winning that UK championship, running a personal best, booking her seat on the plane to Moscow. Wasn't in the relay team yesterday, and that's going to be an interesting one. Watch how that develops, because that's a pretty tight squad now, and they ran so well yesterday. And another one to watch out for will be Jodie Williams. She was beaten by Daphne Shippers at the European Under-23 Championships in the 100 metres. The Dutch heptathlete in brilliant form. Kellyanne Baptiste, 10.83. Fastest time in the world until we've just seen Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce run 10.78. Sorry. Well, Ahure has been in great form this year. Was third in Paris, but won the Monaco Diamond League over 200 metres. And given that we normally watch to her the 60 metres, that was a really good performance. Okagbare, as I said, the Nigerian in the form of her life, I think, this year. also under 10 seconds this year. All of these women in these middle lanes under 10 seconds. Barbara Pierre joined them at the American Championships. Actually ran faster in the semi than she did in the final. Had she run as fast as she did in the semi, she might have made the team, but she didn't. Finished 5th. Verena Seiler, been the top German sprinter for a while now, the German champion again this year. And then Annabelle Lewis from Hull ran very well in the relay yesterday. Just a word to mention that I'm sure thoughts of many athletic fans go to her coach Roger Walters, who is seriously ill at the moment. So Annabelle and Asher Phillip will find it tough here to get into the top 3. That's what's required to make it through to the final. 2 fastest loser spots at the minute. English Gardner and Shaloni Calvert, 11.10 and 11.32 in that first semi-final. So this is going to be tough here, because with Shelly-Ann Baptiste, Hure, Okagbare and Pierre all having run under 10 seconds, sorry, that would be good, under 11 seconds this year. The form horses, I guess, are Okagbare and Hure, I think. Second semi-final.
Set.
Hure as ever gets a good start. Okagbare almost stumbles, and Shelly-Ann Baptiste is right up there as well. And Shelly-Ann Baptiste just taking it with Pierre coming through. Look at Okagbare finishing quickly, tight on the line. Okagbare wins it. Pierre gets second, and then very tight for third, maybe Hure, but 10.87. And I said we've got 2 high-quality semi-finals. What is the final going to produce? It was not a good start from Okagbare. She still runs 10.87. That's another personal best. She is in the form of her life. A national record, indeed an area record as well. So Okagbare, goodness me, she could get out of the blocks as well as some of the others here. How quick could she run? Really, really superb sprinting from her. And I think we've got 4 women, Colin, under 11 seconds here.
This is a mouth-watering prospect, this final that's going to be coming up very soon indeed. But as you said, Steve, look how far Okagbare comes back from. Now, all these women in front of her are sub-11-second runners. So she can get herself in position early on in this field. She's going to be very dangerous to the likes of Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce. But unfortunately for her, she's not a consistent starter, while Shelly-Ann is. And that could put her under a lot of pressure this final. But once she gets motoring, good, strong, high knee lift, pulling herself, hauling herself through the field to clock a brand new African record, 10.86.